So I've got itchy feet and I want to try the van out. It's the 1st of March, it's cold, my heater works. It's time to start thinking about getting the van sorted for the season. I'm headed down to Mikulov where there's a nice campsite that I know is open, and Rocky and I are going to spend the night there, and I'm going to sort through all the stuff that's in the van, all the accumulated stuff, sort it out, fill the water tank, check out the gas and everything else, and see how we are. It's just a short trip, about 50 kilometers down to Mikulov, and it's a beautiful town on the border with Austria. So off we go. Ready, Rocky? Rocky didn't look so keen, did he? Perhaps I should have taken more notice. I just thought that perhaps he was feeling out of sorts because he was in a strange place. But he was probably right. Because little did we know that we were going to spend a very, very cold night together indeed. Mikulov is a nice place to the south of Brno on the way to Vienna. It's actually on the border with Austria, and it's at the end of those hills that you can see in the distance. It's a beautiful place with a commanding chateau and all kinds of history and architecture, a small cobbled street through a town square, and it's a good place for tourists to go to. There is a campsite there, and surprisingly enough, the campsite opened on the 28th of February. It's a very nice campsite with all mod cons. So pretty soon I had the van all set up, the roof up. I was sorting through the back, sorting through the cupboards, trying to figure out how to basically pack the back to make it more economical with space, to get more in there, and admiring the campsite, which it's actually quite a nice afternoon. The sun was shining, there's the chateau. So in the van at Mikulov, and I've sorted everything out, or pretty much everything. I've just got a few bits and pieces left to do. I put water in the water tank, very little gas, but it is working. The heating's working, thank goodness, because we'll need it tonight. The roof is up, I've tidied. When I get home I'll need to vacuum because I made a mess and I don't have a vacuum with me. And Rocky and I are going to relax now for the evening, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Watch you, Rocky. Hello. Made a cuppa, and since I'm connected to the electric power, I made it in my collapsible kettle. So a cup of tea, and then maybe we'll go for a walk. It's pretty cold though, it's chilly. The sun's gone in. We did take time to go for a bit of a walk as the sun was setting. Needed to give Rocky some relief and make sure that he was set up for the night, as was the van. I was checking out whether everything was ready. I have new curtains, I was testing out the new curtains, and also new front window covers that I was trying out as well. So all new. And then it was time for dinner. Steak and eggs. Steak and eggs is one of my favourite meals when I'm in the van. I don't know why. Easy to cook perhaps, and tasty, and also very filling, along with a cup of tea. So pretty soon the steak was cooking. Just put the egg on, turn it into a pretty looking meal, and sit and eat. And very tasty it was too, let me tell you. I'm pretty sure that Rocky was dying with the smell of steak and very hungry, and didn't seem into his food at all. Poor dog. Another trip outside to let Rocky have some fun, and the moon was lying on its back. Quite the view, I thought. And then it was into the warmth to watch some YouTube videos and relax in the comfort of the van. However, it wasn't to be, because around 9 o'clock the diesel heater stopped working, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to start again. It was broken for the second time in 6 months, and for the second time when I really needed it, it went down to -1 degrees. Well, that was an interesting night. About 9 o'clock, the diesel heater packed up, wouldn't restart. every time I tried to start it, it discharged the battery, the starter battery. So luckily, I have a massive quilt type thing for sleeping with a integrated mattress on the bottom, and the dog and I stayed quite warm, but it did get below freezing, and I've woken up this morning and it is pretty cold. So now I've got to take the thing in to have a look and see what's wrong with this diesel heater. Last time it was a glow plug. I don't know what it is this time. I definitely need some more gas. I've got the gas on low just to heat the van because it's pretty chilly still. And I guess I didn't sleep too bad. I never sleep great in the van. I don't know why. It's comfortable. I like it here, but it's not my bed. Not used to it. And yeah, I love the van. I wish it were a little bit bigger. I wish the bed were different, the way the bed puts out, because it's very difficult to deal with. And yeah, I wish there was a bit more storage space at times. But it's what it is. I shouldn't moan. I'm very lucky to have it. So that wrapped up thing is the quilt bed, so you can see how thick it was. It's really warm, and without that I think we'd have frozen to death, honestly, because it really was viciously cold overnight. When I woke up, the condensation on the inside of the windows had frozen. That's how cold it was. But I was able to use the gas for a while to warm the place in the morning. Not something you want to do overnight because of some of the dangers, of course. But overall, I did achieve my objectives, tested out everything in the van, found the diesel heater was faulty, filled it up with water and everything else. So overall, objective achieved, and not a bad overnight stay. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, subscribe and share. Thanks a lot. Bye.